Hey guys, welcome back. I'm your friend Pawan, and in this video, we are going to learn about the topic regression analysis for the subject mathematics. Now, let's begin with the definition. We have regression analysis, which is a technique for studying the dependence of one variable on one or more other variables to view its estimate or predicts the average value of the dependent variable on the independent variable. As I said, we need to predict the average of the dependent variables on the independent variables. In regression analysis, we use data to describe the relationship between the variables which are primarily measured on interval scale. And due to that, it is very accurate to predict the variable from the knowledge of other variables, and which is the most important objective of regression analysis. Next is calculating the lines of regression. We basically calculate the lines of regression in three ways, that is simple linear, multilinear, and non-linear regression. Next is the use of regression analysis. We use it in establishing a functional relationship between two or more variables, and it is also useful in problems of economic analysis based on cause and effect relationships, and also a very highly valuable tool in economic and business research. Now, it also helps us to predict the values of dependent variables from the values of independent variables, as well as to calculate the coefficient of correlation and coefficient of determination with help of regression coefficients. Next is regression lines. The regression lines shows us the average relationship between two variables, and it is also called as the line of best fit. Now, when two variables such as x and y are given, we have two regression lines, which is the line of x on y and the line of y on x. Now, next is the regression coefficient. It is the measure of average change in the value of one variable of a unit to the change in value of another variable. It is mainly used for calculating the slope of regression line. Next is here we have two formulas which represent the line of regression. The first formula here that represents us the regression line of y on x, and the another formula of x minus x bar equal to r. That formula shows us the regression line of x on y. These both formulas are for straight lines, and here the middle portion, that is r and r part, shows us that they are the regression coefficients and their products are equal to r square, meaning that the regression line passes through them. Now, to calculate the geometric mean of regression coefficients of two numbers, we use a formula, that is r equal to plus or minus whole root of coefficient x into coefficient of y. Now let's see with the problem how it is done. In this problem, we need to compute x bar and y bar and denote the values of x and y. Now for calculating this, we will be drawing a table where we'll need the value of capital X and capital Y. And to calculate that value of capital X and capital Y, we have a formula, and that is x minus x bar for capital X and y minus y bar for capital Y. Now the x bar and y bar calculated from the table given above, we need to calculate the mean, and that is a value for x bar and y bar. Now here is the table. As I said earlier that you got the value of x bar and y bar. Now here you need to fill the value of x and y from the table here, and from that you'll be getting the value of x and y. Now you need to calculate xy, x square and y square for the problem, and as well as their summation. After you get that, you need to use this formula of y equal to summation of xy divided by summation of x square into x, and x equal to summation of xy by summation of y square into y. And by solving this, you'll be getting the value. This is your lines of regression values. Now, if you want to calculate the regression coefficients, you need to compute R value. And to compute the R value, as I said you the formula before, and with that you got the value of regression coefficient R, that is 0.93. Now in real world examples, we have many examples such as pricing of a house given with its housing features, or predicting the impact of SAT scores on college admissions, as well as the prediction of weather, etc. I hope you like my video, and please comment your thoughts in the comment section below.